I'm Sam, and welcome to Writing with Sam. Yeah, today we will be practicing some handwriting, and we're going to be practicing writing the letter M. You'll remember that the letter M says it sure does. And when we write it, this is going to take a little practice because, one's a tall letter, one's a short letter, and they both have different shapes. So let's head right over to the table, and we're going to practice with writing the letter M. So we're going to be working with the letter M today. We're going to be writing some M's. And I'm going to grab my pencil now. I need to use my pointy finger and my thumb and make the pinchy like I always do. And I'm going to get it right about here. I'm going to pinch it and then just flip it right back into my hand and then scrunch down a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much perfectly gripped. Okay, so we have our cat over here. And as you remember, this long line up at the top, well, that's the headline because it touches the cat's head. And this one, the one that goes dots, dot, yep, it goes right across this collar. So what did we call it? Yep, we call it the collar line. And then you got one that touches the cat's feet, and that's called the foot line. And the cat's tail hangs down underneath. But with the letter M, we don't really have to worry about the tail. But what I do want to worry about with the letter M is mountains. Yeah, I'll explain that in a second. We're going to talk about mountains and hills, okay? And think about what's bigger and pointier. Are mountains or hills bigger and pointier? Yep, mountains are. So when I'm making my uppercase M, and you'll see why I'm talking about mountains in just a minute, besides the fact that they start with an M, I'm going to start up near the headline, and I'm going to drop a line straight down, all the way to the foot line. So many letters start that way. Then I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to make it like a mountainside. It's going to go diagonal all the way down. It kind of looks like a mountain. It's big, tall, and pointy. And then I'm going to come back down here, and I'm going to go up the other side of the new mountain, okay? See how you have like two mountains, and then you got that V for valley in there? And then from the headline, straight down to the foot line. So M is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. And it looks like some mountains because they're really tall and they're pointy on top. Now when we do the lowercase m, check this out. Hills aren't as big as mountains, are they? No, they're not. So we're going to start at the collar line because lowercase m is a short letter. And watch this. I'm going to go from the collar line straight down to the foot line. Then, without lifting my pencil, I'm going to trace the line right back up. But before I get there, I want to start making like a little hill that goes back up and touches the collar line, and then it goes back down. You see that? See how it looks like a little curvy hilltop? Not pointy like a mountain, but curvy hilltop. Then, I'm down here. I'm going to go back up the line again, and then make that curve, make a second hill. So it's got 2 hills, or 2 mountains. Uppercase is tall, mountains nice and pointy. Lowercase is shorter, hills. Nice and kind of curvy there. Looks like a camel's back. And that is how you make the letter M, upper and lower case. Great job, dudes.